If you're watching this video right now and you feel like, dang, why me? Why is it always me? These unfortunate events always seem to happen to me. People always seem to turn their back on me. The world seems to always be against me. This video is for you because I'm here to tell you that life is constantly flowing and changing. And at times when you are chosen, when you are meant to take a path of leadership, a path of power, you have to understand the world and God works in such a way to where you will be challenged. Because if you are not challenged, if you are not sharpened, how are you going to assume the position that you're meant to assume? This short-term pleasure has this kind of jaded in a way to where we think we can get the end goal of what we want and not have the qualities that make us handle that end goal. A lot of us wish for riches, but do we have the discipline to maintain these riches? Let's just be honest. You know, you look at the lottery stats, how many of them go bankrupt with this generational money, and it's not surprising because just because you were granted something does not mean you have the ability to handle it. And it's a tough pill to swallow. I look at the moments where I was really up in life and then I came crashing down, and from a healthier mind state, I can truly say I didn't deserve it. And that's why those things happened to me. Had I been deserving of the success I experienced at that time, it would have been maintained. So life itself is evidence of what we deserve at times, guys. Life itself is evidence. If you deserve something in life, you'll be able to handle it when you get it. But we want these things, we chase after these things, not realizing we don't even deserve it. So there are moments too, you know, I'm not going to act like it's all on you. There are moments you're going to run into resistance. You're going to deal with people who make you feel less than, like you don't belong. You just feel like you're not of this world, right? Like everyone's living in this world and whole time you're not really from this world. That's a sign you're chosen. That's a sign you are here to bring something different to the table that the world needs. So you don't want to get so caught up in how you feel in the moment. You really want to see, because at the side of every defeat is an equivalent victory. And I'm not trying to sound cheesy when I say that, but I look at some of the biggest losses I've taken in my life. You know, losing a job, you know, neglecting my health, you know, bad situations with family. And every time you look at it from a rear view perspective, it's funny how you always see, wait, that actually did work in my favor to an extent. There actually was good that came from that. But we become so fixated on the moment, it actually makes us weak. That's one of our weaknesses as human beings that I figured out is we're so fixated on what's going on in the now that we don't even realize sometimes things happen to us and they, you know, the bad is often disguised as good and the good is often disguised as bad. This world is very backwards. So when these bad things happen to us, not to say they are affecting you guys on a negative level, but if you don't give it a chance to show humility and to ask yourself, okay, where's the positive in this? You truly will miss out on what you were supposed to learn from that experience. So if your life feels like a constant humiliation ritual, there's some cycle we got to break here. There are periods of time on your journey, there's no avoiding it. You're going to hold the L. You're going to take a loss. People like to walk around like they're not losing. There are moments you're going to get your ass kicked. I'm not here to lie to you guys. Life is not all sweet and dandy. I don't care what anyone says to you. Everyone gets their ass kicked, not just once or twice. It happens all the time because we're human beings, right? So when you accept that these are natural processes in life, you're now mentally strong enough to handle them. But when you think of life as this cozy little, convenient little pleasure box and you're not getting enough pleasure, the conveniences and lessons, they feel like harsh humiliations because you're not in a right mental space to handle the losses you're supposed to be taking. And that's the beauty of it. Like, we have our strongest ability is to improve and adapt. Some of you guys might not realize it, but some of the people you look up to, they have taken the most amount of losses. They've taken so many losses. If you had 3 lives, you would not lose as much as they did before they got to the point that they were at. But those losses turned them into the people you guys admire, the people you guys respect. So whole time, what I'm saying is, this is really you. Other people are a reflection of yourself and what you could be, but you have to have the mental mind space to see it like that. And thankfully, I see it like that, and life has never been better. Of course, you know, as soon as you try to level up, there's going to be someone talking bad about you. There's going to be someone telling you can't do it. There's going to be someone saying, I don't know if you should do that. Are you sure you want to do that? It's just going to come with the territory. It's just going to come with the territory. But to truly do something great in this life, you have to be willing to take on the discomfort, take on the pain. And how are you going to have the ability to do that? Through trials and tribulations that came before your defining moment. We're not going to just be strong if we're not prepped to be strong. Imagine me taking you into the gym and telling you, oh yeah, just bench 500 pounds, bro, on your first day in the gym. Are you serious? You need preparation. You need constant consistency. So a lot of these hardships, if you look at them as preparation, do you know how strong you can be if you turn the negative into a positive? And this is all I do now. I'm essentially telling you guys, I want you to do real world alchemy with your life. You need to be an alchemist. You need to actually turn negative events into positive situations. Even if you don't see the positive, have the mentality you're going to make it positive, and I promise it's going to show itself. And I used to hear stuff like this when I was in a negative headspace, and it always sounded so cheesy. Like, what's this guy on about? What's he talking about? But I'm telling you, call me on my bluff. Try it. I promise you, I'm never going to sit here in this camera and lie to you guys. This works. When you experience something negative, it's easy. The easy way out is to be like, damn, this sucks. Why me? Why? Life sucks. It's easy to type in the comment section, yeah, but Dipsy, life sucks. Okay. What in life worth having is going to come the easy way? You're going to have to fight. You're going to have to fight. And it sounds unappealing. It sounds difficult until you start to do it and you become stronger. Life isn't going to get easier. You're just going to become stronger, bro. And that's what I've realized. It's not, life seems so easy to me now. Things come to me so easy, with such ease. And it's not that life is easier. I'm just becoming stronger. I'm becoming bolder. I'm becoming more aggressive. I'm more present. When I make these videos, guys, I'm focused. When I make these videos, guys, I am looking at you guys in your face. I'm focused. I've got all these things usually going on around me, and yet I hold composure. Why? Because it's necessary. And if I can do this, you know how many other things in life I can do? Even some people in the highest of places in this country, they lack the skills to be mentally present. Mental presence is everything. Spiritual presence is everything. So you're not alone. You're not the only one feeling like this. You're not the only one feeling like life is just constantly making it a mission to embarrass you. You're not alone. So try to break away from that tendency of isolating yourself and putting yourself in a box where you have the worst situation, because I hate to say it, I hate to burst you guys' bubble watching this video, but there's someone going through more suffering than you. All the problems you complain about, imagine there's actually someone on this planet wishing they had your problems. And I'm not saying that to completely act as if you guys' problems are trivial and they don't matter. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying life is really a matter of perspective. Anything you're in the midst of, trust me, you can handle it. I had to look around at all the problems I was experiencing in life, and I said, wait, these are problems. These are here. But I got it though. But I can handle it though. And wouldn't you know, I'm handling it. I'm handling it. Why? Because it's all mental. And the right mentality comes from the right life perspective. A lot of people, we live in a time where everything is so subjective. Oh yeah, that's what you think. That's your opinion. There is an objective way to live life as a healthy human being. And that's what I'm trying to instill in you guys watching this video, because I'm really invested in you guys living the life that you need to live. Because if you live the life you need to live, the world becomes a better place by default. We got a lot of people out here not living how they're supposed to live. We got a lot of people out here not doing the things they're supposed to do. And people think, oh, it's their life, it's has no effect on me. We all have an effect on each other, whether we believe it or not. And it shows up in the collective consciousness. If we were all thinking good, healthy, mentally sound, the world would look a lot different. It would look a lot better. If we all think negative, if we all think a certain way that is not good, it's going to have negative repercussions on everyone else's life experience, because we are the sum of the collective consciousness. You see what I'm saying? So you guys are going to live healthy lives. You're going to do what's right for you. You're going to continue to excel and blow past whatever trials you're going through, as long as you believe it. I can't be the only one sitting here believing in you guys. If you don't believe in yourself, it's all for nothing. And that's one of the things they don't tell you about this life. You could have everything on paper. I don't care if you have all these things on paper. You're smart on paper. You're tall on paper. You're muscular on paper. If you don't believe in yourself, you're not getting anything done. You're going to feel just as helpless as anyone else, because you are not seeing yourself as the main character. Not in a pompous way, but in a way of you can influence the things around you. You either have the perspective that everything in life influences you, or you influence everything in life. You got to pick a side, guys. So I hope this video helps someone out there who feels like they're humiliated and life is just so tough for them right now. I know how you feel, but you are going to exceed everything that's in front of you. Trust me, bro. Take this video to heart, and I promise you, you're going to see improvements in your life in no time. It's Dipsy. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember what I always say: with enough hard work, determination, and belief in oneself, anyone is capable of becoming a true champion. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll catch you guys later, and peace out.